as a high school student, I remember this was for a church youth group event. I didn't have a film camera at that point. In fact, video cameras were still a little hard to come by, and they looked terrible anyway. So I remember documenting what was happening with some of our events with a 35 millimeter slide camera, and then scrambling during the week to get the film developed and building a slideshow with a dissolve unit where you run multiple projectors with a dissolve unit that would cross dissolve slides, and then building a soundtrack to that. And I remember there were times where I could spin out a little show in a week, but it was a ton of work to play back at the next meeting. So then I'd throw my slide projectors and my stereo in the back of my car and head into town, and we'd set the thing up and blast it up on a screen, and it was just the coolest thing. I mean, people were just tripping over seeing themselves on a screen from the week before. Now we do that, and it's like, meh, Back then it was unheard of, so it was super cool. But yeah, it was slides and tapes. I shot a short film. I was the DP on this project, and it was with the film professor at Washburn. And somehow he got a hold of my name and hired me to come shoot this thing. And I didn't know anybody on the crew or the cast. And it was a picture about a family that ran out of, this was like a post-apocalyptic kind of time where water was scarce. And so we were out in this cabin out in the middle of the Flint Hills, and we shot it out there. We shot at the same place we stayed. So we were literally in this cabin out in the middle of nowhere for a week. And when I showed up there, I didn't know anybody. And, by the time we were wrapped at the end, it was like, these are my best friends ever, And I still keep in contact with some of those people years later. I still remember the first night, bunking down going, am I going to get killed? I don't know any of these people, like somebody going to kill me in the middle of the night. I knew that probably wasn't going to happen, but still it was kind of like, I don't remember ever going to sleep in a room of people that I've never met before. By the end of the week, it was like, oh yeah, we're super tight. It's hilarious.